Hey, what's going on, family? I wanted to stop by and answer a quick question from a brother named Dion Smith. He asked me how did I get my hair to look this way. Here's the answer. I hope this helps you and helps anybody else out there that has a similar question. If you have African hair, much like myself, you can get your hair to look this way using this towel about this size. What you want to do is you want to fold it in half like that. Typically use a dark colored towel, black, dark purple, something like that. Fold it about this way, fit it in your hand like a pad, and rub it. Rub it like that. I'm sure some of you out there have tried this before. For those who haven't, this is what this video is for. This is a do-it-yourself starting your locks video. How can you start your locks by yourself? Okay, if you feel like you don't have the money or the time or the help that's the external help that you may want or you may seek right now, you can start today without anybody's help, without anything's help. All you need is a towel, much like this one, and 10 minutes to spare. You're gonna rub it, and you go. You rub it, you go. That's it. You can do it once, twice, 3 times a day, a million times a day. It really doesn't matter. The whole point is just give it time, give it a couple weeks, and see how it develops. Now, you don't need this to be wet. You don't need your hair to be wet. Matter of fact, it's better if your hair is dry or damped. Damped is also fine, but not wet, because wet is going to defeat the friction, obviously. But this towel is completely dry. I didn't spray anything on here. I don't spray anything in my hair. I just rub it. That's it. I rub it and I go. While you're doing this also, you don't want to wash too often because water does take out the spirals. The spirals that you see here, water will take them all out and make your hair back into a fro. So you want to avoid washing as often. Get yourself a shower cap so whenever you're in the shower you don't wash your hair as often, or water doesn't come in contact with your hair as often. You may want to wash maybe every 2 to 3 weeks, something like that. That's fine. Now, typically, the reason why it's a do-it-yourself video is because people will tell you you need help to start your locks. You don't have to freeform to do it yourself. Anybody, even if you don't want to freeform, you can start this by yourself. The point is you want locks. Whether you want to freeform or not, you do want locks. And I'm telling you right now that even if you have an appointment in 2 weeks with a loctician or you have an appointment in a month, start this today and see how you look in that month. See if you still need that person. Because look at my hair. Look at my hair. This is exactly what your loctician is going to try to get you to have. It's this, and I'm telling you, I got this without any help, without anything, without putting anything in my hair. Alright? And what they're going to do, they're going to part your hair, much like this, and then stick some kind of thing, some kind of product or whatever they're going to use to hold it in like that. And I'm telling you that they're going to tell you probably not to wash for a very long period of time, maybe longer than what I just told you. But the point is, you're going to end up with something similar to this. And feel free to disagree. You have a comment box, you have a dislike button, feel free to disagree. But before you disagree, just think about what I'm saying. Okay, you're going to end up with the same thing anyway. So what I'm trying to do is to save you some money, save you some time, and put you in the driver's seat. That's all I'm trying to do. Do it yourself. Do it yourself. You have time to decide later on whether you want to freeform or not. But as far as getting this, you can get there yourself. You can start your locks yourself and see how you like it. Because the whole point is that you get empowered this way. You know what I'm saying? Here's the back. I can't even see the back of my hair, but I already know what it looks like. I already know. I don't know. You tell me. You tell me what I'm doing wrong or if I'm doing it right. So that's what it is. If you have African hair, you have been blessed that your hair can do this. So experiment with it. Play around with it. See how you like it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And I hope that answered your questions. I think I already mentioned to wash less often. I already mentioned that you don't need your hair to be wet. What else can I mention? You don't have to do this for a very long amount of time. You can do it for a month or 2 months. You can do it for however long you want. That's up to you. What I'm trying to do is to let your journey meet you at your point of comfort. You know, I don't want your journey to take you too far out of your element. I want you to be comfortable while you're on your journey. So hopefully you don't get too far out. You know what I'm saying? You don't change your habits too much just because you're doing this. Alright? And this is easy for anybody to do. Anybody, you know. So if you have more questions about this, you can let me know. I'll try to cover that in the video or answer it directly. But this works, okay? The results are not going to vary. You're going to get exactly this. Time may vary, but not results. Results is, as long as you have African hair, you're going to end up with this. Now, one last thing. If you don't have African hair, all hope is not lost. Just do your research, do your homework. There are ways for you to get locks started too by yourself. One of the ways is called backcombing. If you have longer hair, you know, hair maybe 6 inches or more, something like that, you can backcomb into frizzes and something like that. Also, what you can do is stick your hair in dread jewelry, you know, lock jewelry, to hold it and separate them, and then eventually they form up sections and then they form up locks. Whatever it is, as long as you can bear to walk around comfortably as your locks form, you're good. Now, if you want locks tomorrow, then don't even bother with anything, you know, because you're not gonna get locks tomorrow. You gotta get comfortable, you gotta give it time. You know, don't rush anything. The whole point is, if you're patient enough, you're gonna get locks. You don't have to, oh, I don't want to freeform, I don't want to this. Just don't even attach any labels to it. Just do it yourself. Do it yourself like you would do anything. If you could change your own oil, would you still go to the mechanic? Right? That's the whole point. Whatever you can do for self, always choose to do for self, because it puts you in the driver's seat. Period. I apologize to any loctician. My intent is not to take away any business from you, but this is the truth, and I have to lay out the truth. I have to lay options to the masses and let them have a decision. So that's all I want to do. I hope you prosper. I hope you eat off your talent, you know. But this just has to come out. It has to be said. So on that note, I hope everybody has a blessed weekend. I'm out. Shalom.
Don't nobody gonna liberate the weight of the pain.